everyone, so today I'm gonna be taking you with me and we are doing some Halloween decorating, and I'm doing things a little bit different this year. I'm gonna divide this into a Halloween decorating series. Today I'm gonna be decorating my living room and living room mantle area, my kitchen, and my little kitchenette that's gonna be more of like a palm reader, kind of tarot table, and last but not least, my powder room, which is going to be more of a witch theme. So that is what we're doing today. But before we start decorating, I am so excited to mention today's sponsor because it couldn't come at a better time. Today's sponsor is Shudder, which if you follow me over on Instagram and you've watched my stories before, sometimes I'll post what movies I'm watching over on Shudder, any kind of spooky or horror movies that I'm watching over there. So I'm really excited about this sponsorship today. And if you've never heard of Shudder before, Shudder is a video streaming service which is basically designed around us ghouls and goblins who love, you know, thrillers or suspense movies or horror movies. So it's basically a spooky movie streaming service is what it is. It's perfect because I actually asked you over on Instagram. I asked how you were celebrating October, and a lot of you said, I'm having a spooky movie marathon, or I'm having a horror movie marathon. So Shudder is the perfect place for that. You can stream unlimited suspense, thriller, and horror movies, I should say, because I like all the things, for $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year. But get this, you can try Shudder free for 30 days. If you go to shudder.com and enter code JADE, J-A-D-E, you can get 30 days for free. So that basically means if you sign up today, you can spend the rest of October streaming unlimited horror movies, spooky movies, whatever it is that you're wanting for free for the rest of October. That is so exciting. And once you sign up for Shudder, you will, like I said, have unlimited access, but the selection is incredible. Actually, Shudder has the largest and fastest growing selection of thrilling and dangerous entertainment out there. So they have anything from independent filmmakers to huge blockbuster hits or anywhere in between. They also have exclusive TV series, and right now I'm really excited because they released a TV series that's based on one of my favorite 80s horror movies, which is Creepshow. So I'm really excited to check out that TV series. Also, what's great is you have unlimited access to these thriller, suspense, / horror movies at your fingertips. Literally, you can watch it from your phone, either iOS or Android. You can watch it from whatever it is that you have where you can stream. So if you have Xbox One or Amazon Fire TV, I use my Apple TV. You can also watch it from your computer if you like to just lay in bed and kind of watch from your laptop. That's cool too. And just to kind of go through my personal experience with Shudder and kind of tell you how I use it, I've had Shudder for about maybe a little over a year now, and I can't get enough of it. It is like spooky season all year round over on Shudder. I love that they have movies that I already know that I love and I'm just in the mood to watch, so I can have a movie marathon. But I also really love finding horror movies that I never would have thought to watch or never would have found, whether they're older horror movies or they're from independent filmmakers, or maybe it's international horror. Another thing I love, another feature I love, especially this time of year, they have a ghoul log on there. So you know how on TV sometimes you can have, during the holidays, you can have a Yule log playing on your TV and it looks like a little fireplace going? So Shudder has a ghoul log where it's a jack-o'-lantern that has a flame. You can kind of just make it a decoration or have it on while you have guests over or while you have a Halloween party. You'll have your ghoul log going. Anyways, I'm obviously really excited about this sponsor. I love Shudder. I cannot say enough good things about them. Don't forget, you can try Shudder for 30 days free if you go to shudder.com and use promo code JADE. That's J-A-D-E. Get your free streaming on, and let me know also in the comments or over on Instagram or wherever what you guys are watching on Shudder. Anyways, before I babble on any longer, because you know I could go on and on about spooky movies, let's get started decorating for Halloween. Also, really quick, make sure you stay tuned till the very end where I show you everything when it's all lit up at nighttime so you can get the real spooky feels. Anyways, if you want to see how I decorated my living room, kitchen, and powder room area for Halloween, then just keep watching. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go down in my basement and get all of my decorations and bring them upstairs. I have mainly boxes, but I also had some miscellaneous items sitting out, like this huge pumpkin that I have yet to find a box for. And last year I showed you guys how I store my Halloween decorations, and it really came in handy this year. All those little lists that I tucked into each tote was really helpful because I knew exactly what was in each box. And so I didn't have to open or dig out the ones that I didn't need yet. So here I'm just bringing everything up and preparing to unload the boxes that I'll be using. Like the outdoor ones I didn't end up opening yet. Next, I took the boxes that I knew had all of my decor in it. So I didn't take anything with wreaths or rugs or anything yet, or any outdoor stuff yet. This is just all indoor decor. And since I was switching up my themes this year, I was kind of like, I didn't even know what I was gonna, like, I knew my themes, but I didn't know how I was gonna place everything yet. So it made it much easier just to unload everything on my island and on my kitchen counters. I also used my kitchenette table and dining room table, any surface basically I had, to just unload all of the decor before I got started on my mantle, so I could just pull from those areas whenever I needed to fill a space. So it made it much easier. I also categorize it too, so I'll put all my LED candles together, all my jack-o'-lanterns together, all the witch items together, all that kind of stuff. So when I'm working on a theme, or if I'm like, oh, I need something, a jack-o'-lantern, then I can just go pull it and see what I have and everything like that. So yeah, just getting everything laid out, ready to go. All right, so after I covered every surface basically in my whole house with Halloween decorations, I started on my mantle. First of all, my mantle is my favorite place ever to decorate. It's a huge focal point in my house, and I just love, I don't know, I love cluttering it up with Halloween decorations and making it all spooky. Also, I wanted to start here first because I wanted all of the Halloween decoration options. So I didn't want to decorate other areas that aren't necessarily a huge focal point, like my fireplaces or my mantle is, and then have a bunch of dead space or not have it look the way I wanted. So I really wanted to get my mantle down first before I moved on. And you'll see here that I keep moving things around, taking things away, putting new things there, whatever. I was being really indecisive because I've done the same mantle for the last however many years. It's always black and white and gray, very monochromatic. And I was throwing in pops of color. I was bringing in a vintage vibe into my normally modern vibe. So I was kind of just experimenting with different things and tying all of them together, adding flowers. Some of the flowers are from Michael's, some are from Z Gallery, some are from the Dollar Tree, just kind of filling empty space. And then all the branchy trees, anything branchy that you see, are all from Target. And the Headless Horseman's from Home Goods. And then the Jack-o'-lantern man and the cat on the jack-o'-lantern, as well as the haunted house, all those are from Michael's this year. And here I am adding my Happy Halloween sign, and this is a challenge every year. I used to hang it on command hooks, but a command hook ripped off part of my mantle, so I wasn't happy about that and wasn't going to do that again. So I found these trees at Target a couple years back, so I just hang the Happy Halloween sign from the trees. It's a mess, as you'll see here. It just keeps falling, and I have to keep hooking it back on the trees and getting the right positioning between them. So you can just sit here and watch me struggle to death while I get this Happy Halloween sign up. But I eventually got it, and every year it's kind of just become a joke to me. I'm like, let's see how long it takes this time. But yeah, I got it. And then once again, I was being super indecisive and I wasn't really liking, I don't know, there was a lot of dead space. I like an old school kind of cluttered looking mantle, but it was hard for me with the pops of color. I didn't know if I wanted the Headless Horseman there. And I think what was kind of throwing me off was the gray in the sign. So I added the gray flowers. These are from Z Gallery a while back, several years ago actually. Put them on either side, and then I ended up putting a jack-o'-lantern in the center. And I really wanted an orange one there, but the oranges didn't match, and I just couldn't, my eyeballs couldn't handle it. So I don't know why I'm this way. So I put a black jack-o'-lantern there. This one is from Target. And throughout this whole process and at the end, especially, I step back and look at everything and make sure everything looks, I'm a Libra, I can't help myself, everything looks balanced. So I step back and observe and see if anything needs moved or fluffed or tucked in a little bit. So that's what I was doing here. So this is my 2019 Halloween mantle. I am super happy with how this turned out. And to be honest with you, I was a little nervous about how the vintage items would look next to my modern pieces or modern furniture and the modern Halloween decorations. decorations, and I do think that it's a nice balance here. I really do enjoy having these vintage pieces and some of the pops of color, and I'm glad I pushed myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. Okay, moving on to the rest of my living room, just side tables, coffee tables, that kind of thing, putting my little skeleton chihuahua and some other vintage looking items. Also putting my Halloween throw blankets to use. Most of my Halloween throw blankets are either from Target or from Home Goods. Also kind of playing around with some pillows, some throw pillows. The Boo throw pillow is from Target, and the Book of Spells pillow is from Killstar. I also put this little ghost guy. I think he's from Hallmark. I've also seen him at Home Goods. And then a little jack-o'-lantern, just some finishing touches there. Also kind of fixing some throw blankets and layering them on this couch. My one of my dogs really loves sleeping on this couch, and he's kind of it's a little destroyed as well. So I kind of just layer it up and cover it a little bit. So I used a yellow blanket from Target and a Ouija blanket from Killstar. Also some throw pillows. The skull fur ones are from Michael's a couple of years ago, and the other ones are from Target. So, oh, and my coffee table. Okay, moving on to my coffee table, I have this dish with the hands, the skeleton hands, I think. That's from Home Goods a couple years ago. The jack-o'-lantern candy bowl is from Yankee Candle. And then the cloche is actually from Target last year. It lights up and has ghosts that fly around the room. Also have my Headless Horseman snow globe, which actually used to go on my mantle, and a little picture thing that I think was from Party City. I'm also putting some books underneath the table area. I have Dracula, Frankenstein, and then the little Happy Halloween book I got from Home Goods this year. And I added a little skull with the succulent coming out of it. That is from Target, I think last year. I think they may have some again this year. But anyways, here are some shots of my living room all finished. I ended up adding a little Happy Halloween book underneath the skeleton chihuahua. And by the way, the kid riding on the raven or crow, that's from Home Goods a couple years back. But here are some shots of my living room and my cute little chihuahua on the couch. And I added a little pillow to the couch because she was hogging the blanket and she got so mad. She was trying to bury it. You'll see her in a second. Anyways, this is what my living room looks like all done. Just some slow-mo shots so you could see what it looks like. And yeah, we're moving on to the kitchen. Oh wait, just kidding. I added a couple pumpkins next to those little trees because I wasn't for sure if I was going to keep those trees there, but I actually kind of like them there. So I'm going to keep them there, and I just put some jack-o'-lanterns just to add a little touch of color. Plus, I felt like those trees looked a little bare there, so there's a little something added to it. All right, so now we're moving on to the kitchen. So moving on to the kitchen, I was losing light earlier than normal because it started to storm. What I'm doing here is just kind of getting out my Halloween kitchen towels and folding them up and putting one on my dishwasher, just hanging it over, and putting the other ones in my towel drawer where I normally keep my hand towels, and just making it a spooky hand towel drawer, which I was really excited about. I've never done that before, but I did it this year and I'm excited. Next, I placed my Ghoulish Garden bouquet in the center of my island. Excited for this new addition. Then I kind of just aligned things against the backsplash on my countertop area. This white jack-o'-lantern from Target, the Bath & Body Works little house thing, and a couple of other Target jack-o'-lanterns. And then this little witch thing is from Home Goods. I did a lot of the same kind of lineup as I did last year in here, so there wasn't too much of a change. Like I put these spiderweb candlestick holders or candle pedestals from At Home last year with I think the candles are also from At Home. I ended up putting my Crystal Ball Witch soap dispenser from Home Goods this year. I put it in here because it didn't end up fitting in my bathroom, which you'll see here in a second. But other than that, just kind of maneuvering my black and white striped canisters. Those are up all year round. They're from Jonathan Adler. I put my little clown guy there because I thought with the black and white striped canisters, it kind of looks like a circus. And this is what my 2019 kitchen looks like. Very similar to 2018. Actually, it didn't take me much time at all to decorate in here. It was pretty quick. Just a couple touches here and there. And we are moving on to the little kitchenette area or little palm reader tarot card situation. That's going to be our next theme. Oh, wait, I forgot. I feel like I did this a million times this year where I would be like, oh, I'm all done. And then be like, wait, what if I do this? I did that with the jack-o'-lanterns earlier next to the fireplace, and now I'm doing it here with this window. I took one of those creepy cloths that we got from the Dollar Tree, and I hung it on, or attempted to hang it on, these nails that were kind of above this window. I think the previous owners used it as like to hold some, maybe this, or maybe some holiday garland or something. And I had yet to use the nails that they left behind. There was one that wasn't left behind, so I had to do my own little handyman MacGyver situation. But I used this $1 creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree and just hung it on this window, and it kind of looks like a little creepy thing. And hey, all right, now we're moving on to the kitchenette area. All right, so moving on to my kitchenette table, I am laying down this cloth, which I actually got with a tarot deck. I believe it's from a website called Labyrinthos. I will definitely link it down in the description for you. But it came with a tarot deck, so it helps with your spreads. Anyways, I'm also laying down a crystal ball. I have a little raven candle stick holder or candle pedestal that I got from Michael's a couple years ago, some LED candles, a little lantern, and I also put down a little book, a little skull with a succulent, which I got from Home Goods last year, and of course my little tarot deck that goes with the cloth. So, oh, and the baby doll head. We can't forget that. We got that from Walmart this year. Anyways, that's what my palm reading / tarot table looks like for now. I might add some things to this. I wasn't really as prepared for this table as I thought I was, so I might do a little bit of shopping for this table, but we'll see. Also on the wall, kind of near or around our little tarot palm reading table, I put the palm reader sign that I got from Grandin Road this year. And I love it because it has the option of blinking, like the hand can blink or just stay solid. So yeah, moving on to the bathroom. Okay, moving on to my powder room. I wanted more of a witch theme in here, so I took my bouquet. This was normally on my kitchenette table, but I moved it into my bathroom because it has little witch boots and red apples and that kind of thing. So I put it above the toilet, and then I hung up my Something Wicked This Way Comes sign that lights up from Oriental Trading, hung that up. And then I put my little hag witch hand towel, and I tried to put my little crystal ball soap dispenser there, but it didn't fit because there's a little ridge there and it was too wide. So I moved that to the kitchen and just put this little spider web soap dispenser holder from Bath and Body Works there. And I was playing around with candles and a couple of lanterns and stuff, and it just wasn't working out. So I ended up nixing the candles all together and just putting some branchy trees that I got from Target last year. They're battery operated. I also put up this Halloween countdown calendar that has a little spooky witch child on it with holding a black cat. Put that there. And then with those branchy trees, I put some crows in there. I also ended up putting those black cat candle stick holders from Target in there. And I was moving really fast here. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's because most of the shots are me standing directly in front of the camera because this room is so small. But here I'm just putting some nails up by the mirror and then hanging this creepy cloth because I wanted it to be kind of like a witchy, like drapey. I don't know. I just had this vision and I wanted to hang this there. And instead of doing one, I ended up using two here. So it would be a little bit thicker and longer. So it would really drape and kind of look spooky, but also frame the mirror really nice. So once I got the nails in the wall, kind of framing the mirror, I just kind of worked with the creepy cloth until it kind of draped across. And it ended up almost looking like a little bow flower thing at the top. So that's cool. Also used my plug-in. I think this is the one from Bath and Body Works last year. Okay, so this is how my witchy themed bathroom turned out, or powder room. I am very serious getting this shot, by the way. Look at my face. Anyway, I think the creepy cloths framing the mirror might be my new favorite thing of life. Also, side note, I need to get some candlesticks for those black cat candlestick holders. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how my witch themed bathroom is coming along. I might do it for another year just so I can add some decor to this. Anyways, this is what the bathroom looks like when the lights are on. And when the lights are off, everything is all nice and spooky and lit up and looking like Halloween up in here. Anyways, I'm going to continue to show you some shots of what we did today and the areas we decorated. I'm also going to show you some night shots shots so you can see everything all lit up and spooky looking. Anyways, this is it for part 1 of my Decorate for Halloween with Me series. Next up, we're conquering our Dracula dining room table, our entryway, stairwell, and spooky tree area. That's all coming up in the next episode of the series. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because you know I love talking to you. Also, don't forget you can get a free 30-day trial of Shudder right now if you go to shudder.com and use promo code Jade. Also, don't forget to tag me and or use the hashtag JadeTheLibra so I can see what you guys are watching over on Shudder, or if you have any recommendations or anything like that. I'm always looking for new spooky things to watch. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.